So yeah, so ordinals. I can't remember if it happened in the last week or the week before. I feel like time simultaneously goes by very fast and very slowly. But they added this idea of recursion to ordinals. I don't think I've mentioned that in an episode before, but it's kind of a neat feature. And you could always do it because an ordinal is more or less just an arbitrary amount of data that you're assigning to a Satoshi. And so you could always have referenced one or another. But now they've standardized it. And so it's kind of cool. So people are talking about putting like bigger files on the Bitcoin, on the blockchain, and, this 4 MB section references that 4 MB section references that 4 MB section. And so, I don't know, just cool to see. There's, talking of putting, someone had already put Doom, the original Doom. Everyone, that's the go-to. You have to run Doom on a new system. But talking about putting more games kind of just natively on there, just putting, code so that anything that is viewing the ordinals can just run the code. So interesting. Again, it's weird because they're putting everything they can on chain, but like everything is happening off chain, to view this thing, to use the amount of code to whatever else is, this recursion idea itself is really just a reference that is happening off chain. They're saying, oh, it says reference the other one, let's look that one up, but anyway, I don't know. I'm still following the ordinal space, excited to see where that's headed.
No, it is interesting seeing where it's going and how it's evolving from what people were like, oh, this is a disease to Bitcoin, and now it's
Yeah.
like, but there's still some there. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, I don't know, Connor, what were you seeing from that, or I don't know if you have any takes on it.
No, hopped in the Twitter space earlier this week. I can't remember exactly when, but Udi was in it along with some
Mhm.
other people, and of course, they're still having this topic, this conversation about, is this good for Bitcoin? Is this bad? And I don't know. I don't think it's ever really going to die. Like, it's this two sides just so ingrained in the culture that it seems like they're just going to be battling, forever
Yeah.
until maybe the chain forks. I've seen that being talked about too with some of these, Fidelity and BlackRock moving in to the space, and people are talking about, they're going to move in and then they're going to fork Bitcoin and, be controlling most of the hash power and be able to do it. So we'll see.
Yeah. No,
I
it'll
haven't
be
even thought
interesting.
about that.
Yeah, a fork would be interesting. It's interesting because it, like, ordinals itself as a protocol could die out. I think before, so ordinals is unique because of some of the upgrades. They're able to, access the whole block space, or the whole block size. But the like, apparently there's been previous attempts at, assigning value to, assigning data or value to individual coins. And those have, kind of died. Color coins is, I think, what they were called. You could, color a coin, but nobody does that anymore. Nobody talks about them anymore. Those just, they were old. And
Sure.
so there is a chance that we're in the hype of ordinals and it will die out. But
Sure.
I don't know. I mean, there definitely
Well,
is
yeah,
a lot more
ordinals
interest.
might die out, but we're still going to have this conversation about whether or not
Yeah.
we can build on
Yep.
Bitcoin. That's what
Yep. Yep.
I guess what I'm getting at.
I gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. That's never going to go away.